Dharma here to do the daily moon for you. This is going to be all signs. I read it from the yin perspective, but it is for all signs. You can flip around. When I'm done here, they're going to be time stamped. I have almost everything ready. If I'm going to do this in the mornings, I need to schedule it for just a few minutes later. I literally just put my kids on the bus like 30 seconds ago, and they came in here and sat down, and I'm still late. So, little tweaking as per usual. Get some better sage out. There's a big giant bag of bulk sage. Calling guides, angels, anyone from the highest good to come with us today. This is for the 23rd and 24th of March. The moon is in Cancer from where I live, and it's a waxing gibbous currently. I tried to put the little emoji of exactly what the moon is doing right on the... I know how all of us feminines love the moon so much. I certainly do. I like to know what it's up to. That's why I started this particular series. Plus, I wanted to make sure I was giving everybody the attention that they deserve. So, my Libra lip gloss. Are we ready for the day? You got your coffee? I forgot I was live. Good morning. Calling in Michael as a gatekeeper, please. Give us the best, most nurturing and loving messages for the day, as the yin might do. We'll pull out the fairies. Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle. Everyone always asks me who this is. The Intuit Oracle. And probably the Viking. I don't want to pull out the Viking deck today because I don't want to fucking jinx it. Tattoo Tarot. Old rusty but trusty. And I think I want to use the good tarot. Hold on to your seats, friends. It's been a minute. The biggins. Okay. So, who do we have first for the day? Who do we have first for the day, please? Geminis, first up on this lovely day. It's almost May, not even close. What about May 236? Okay, so for Geminis, energy for Gemini, please, and thank you so much. Gratitude, feeling good, feeling the spring. Feeling Venusian. Okay. Good morrow. What's up, Pixie? Don't forget to watch Visions of Love Tarot. Love her. Love her. Oh. Okay, Gemini. Oh. No. We're just going to start out like that. Who the fuck? I'm just saying, the Soul Shrinker and the Sage, this is like a know-it-all. Or something like that. They're sitting there with their face. And I think this one, as the Sage, is like, got this look on their face because the Sage is very patient. Okay, the Sage is somebody who isn't going to react to somebody's dumbness. Like somebody comes up at you like, rah, 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 blah, blah. The Sage would sit there and blink. And if the Sage was a Sagittarius, they'd be like, are you done? But something like that, right? But basically, they're just like being a tool, whoever this is. And this one is sitting there waiting for them to finish spewing. But while they are doing that, this one here, their brain is cranking in a circle. This is the topsy-turvets. My, I've never seen that side of you before. Thanks for introducing it. Totally appreciate that. Jeez. Like, and then you have head of the pack, which is, see, the head of the pack is like persistent domination. Like, no matter what, this one is going to win. No matter what, this one is going to be right. And they, like, are not going to stop. It's not even about being alpha. It's about being that one that always wants to fucking prove you wrong, or just they want to dominate. And the Sage is sitting there like, wow, that's a big, huge lighthouse that I should absolutely avoid. So I'm just going to stay here in my inners and just not. I'm just not. The Phoenix. And my, oh my, watch how the situation transforms when you don't fuel the flame. And what flames a fuel? Wait, what? What fuels the flame? Hot air. And what is hot air? Blah, 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 blah. I know all the things. And then the Sage would turn around and then say all the things. And then it would just become something big and awful. And we can't have that, can we, precious? No. What we need here is, in order to have a tender new beginning, one must stay grounded. And that is exactly what the Sage does. It will bring, you will notice if you observe, okay, that's the crow, that's the raven, that's what we talk about. It's, if you're into yoga and yogic theory, it's yamas and niyamas, observances and restrictions. You observe that if you play this game that they love, then you are restricted from happiness. However, if you restrict you observe that if you restrict yourself from the game, you then restrict yourself from drama. It's good times. Okay? Can we talk about what their fucking problem is? What's your problem? Money? Money? Tower? Money! Wow. So not only do they want to be a jerkwad, they also want all your money. And they don't feel like, it does feel like a gimme, 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 gimme. What's the Tower, please? Death. Judgment. A wise woman once said, fuck this shit, I am out. Okay? However, it's just for the day. So it doesn't have to be the end of the situation, but I definitely think you're going to be ending the argument. Thank you, no thank you. I'm not about that life. Okay? Not so much. Well, Gemini moon. That's what happens when you're picking up on the yin energy of things. This can resonate for your sun sign as well, and Venus, and rising. However, I'm just pulling in on the emotions of it more than the logic of it. Okay. Who is next? Pisces. Our dear fishy folks. Pisces. Okay. For Pisces' day, what do we have? Woo! Woo! So many cards. Spiritual guidance and Geo the Slow. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should. Maybe I should not. I have an idea. What is this? There's somebody on the mind of Pisces, or if this is the Pisces feminine, then you're on somebody's mind. This is definitely someone who is like, and I think it might be probably reciprocated. That does look like that. They're both thinking about each other. They're both trying to manifest. It might also be that it's taken too long since you have seen someone. And you're like, okay. And you both are, and like, there's no real reason for you guys to be hanging out, except that if you could figure out a way to do that, then you know, could. That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly what that energy feels like. Well, you know, if I could attempt to figure out, I can't even spit it out. Intuit Oracle for Pisces. See, the Fool. How do I do this? How do I take this leap of faith? The Tree. There it is, about being grounded again. These two both came out in Gemini. I want to reshuffle. And the crow. There might be a collective message today about a collective simmer. Simmer down now. Okay, so then, yes, so we figure it out. The clover. This is an unexpected rendezvous, madam. I just thought that maybe you might like to, whatever. They came up with the idea. I don't know what it is. There it is again. Or can you stay longer? Celtic knot. Oh my God. And the wild stallion and the baby steps. This is my point. This thing is taking too long. Like, I feel like there's a lot of sexual tension boiling up underneath it. And then you have the raccoon, like, all the time. Like, what can I do to get this bitch to hang out with me? When there's no real reason for them to be doing so. But they are, like, this person is phenomenal. They're special. It's worth waiting for. So what is the rendezvous that they wind up? Nine of coins in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor. So the Queen of Swords in reverse is not to be trifled with. But then you have the Page of Rods and the Lovers. It's like they, I mean, I guess they might be, I don't know if they're with somebody or whatever, but they're just like, I'm going to go see about whatever. And she's mad and they don't care. Like, I don't know what the Queen of Swords has to do with the Emperor. Or it might be the Queen of Swords telling the Emperor, I need to go see about whatever. And then they go make a call. But then Three of Swords, Page of Cups. I feel like I don't feel like it's easy. And that's probably why it's taking so long. Right, because this new start, the Fool, is people are going to get hurt. It's Five of Swords. But it's reciprocated. It's just they've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and now everyone's getting mad. Everybody's starting to get mad about how long it's taking. The Hierophant and the Lovers, like, this is our soul contract. Why can't we have it? This is stupid. Stupid time. Taking all my... too long. But they will. Like, I do feel like it might be like 3 o'clock. Could even be like 3 o'clock in the morning. Where they're just like, hey, wanna chill out steady or something. I don't know. Why did the Celtic knot come up? Nine of Swords and the Fool and the Magician, because they can't stop thinking about this person. They absolutely cannot stop thinking about it. Sword, 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 this. But what's their intentions? Because that's a lot of Ace of Rods to be coming out. Like, what is their intentions? Knight of Rods in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords. Hit it and quit it. Maybe that's why it's taking so long for it to get started. That's your guides, like, they're obsessed with your tail feather, okay? Not your heart flutter. So, no thank you. So when you're calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can just go back to bed. Alexa, deny phone call. The fuck? Gross. Gross. Wow. That's right. I just picked up hit it and quit it energy. Our tribe is awesome. Yowza. Okay, who's next? Aries. For Aries on this day of May. I think I should use the good tarot, which I forgot about. I keep saying on this day of May, Nine of Air and the King of Fire. What do you get when you fall in love? I am pissed. Three of Earth in reverse, the Fool in reverse, Ace of Air in reverse. I mean, Ace of Coins in reverse. Why didn't this work out? This is a beautiful new beginning, full of camaraderie and Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. Why didn't it work? I don't understand. I straight up put my heart out there. I straight up said, let's do this. And then, Five of Fire. Exactly. Drama. No, thank you. Why? I feel befuddled, bewildered even. Explain to me how this is falling apart. Because I don't understand. And they're like, really? I feel like this person just has this look on their face like, really? You don't understand how this fell apart. And they're just giving you this look like the sage, like, think harder. And somebody's sitting there like, I don't get it. And then they get mad. So you might be dealing with a Gemini because both those cards came out for Gemini. But I feel like this turns into a fight. I feel like someone is like, it doesn't feel like pleading. Okay, it feels like I'm so fucking confused right now. Like 5 days ago, everything was fine. And the sage is looking at you like, this is a singer of intuition. What do you mean you didn't see this coming? And then you have Sylvanius coming out, and he brings the truth, the clarity. And then you're like, or somebody here is like, oh my God. And then they start to get all, like at first the sage is like, how could you not see this coming? It's a little patronizing, like, are you sure you don't know why this is over? It's a little patronizing. And then when all the light bulbs click together, they lose their shit. They freak out. Right there's the door. To the left, to the left. And this one's like, I mean, it's reciprocated. Okay. I just saw the Journeyman and Romeo. I feel like maybe somebody did something on purpose here. What is the shock? The compass. And feeling cursed. I feel like there's the albatross comes in when you're supposed to notice something. That's why I'm saying the sage is like giving you this look like, are you sure you didn't feel it? Are you sure you didn't know? And then something, wow. And then you have a man and a woman in here. Can we talk about the albatross some more? Other than course correction. There's been secrets. Aquarius. I always see the raccoon as a little fucking trash panda. Like they come in when they think you're not looking and they steal all your shit. The moose. They've been acting different. Like I think that their communication changed. It was just all the things clicked together. So what happens here? There might be a Libra involved. I'm like, where does the gloomy doom go to? And when I saw this last time, it was actually Romeo. They might go to a Libra, Empress, Rider. They may have already promised. That's the Empress card. They may have already promised a Libra that they were coming to them. That actually might be how all this started. She might text, or they might catch her. There might be texting. And someone's like, oh my God. All the light bulbs go off. But this here is saying that one should use tact and diplomacy when dealing with this, because it does feel like a lot, because I think it could turn into something extremely explosive when it doesn't have to. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's going to be explosive, but I don't think it has to be like that. I think you guys could probably, I don't know, fucking hug it out. I don't know. Okay, who's next? Taurus. Taurus. Alrighty. What do we have for Taurus today? Ooh, a new beginning with a spiritual soulmate. Oh, that's fabulous. And now there's hope for the future. I'm stuck to the table. There is something that was blocking this relationship officially becomes unblocked. Have you ever like had a clogged up bathtub, and then you're in there and you're trying to like get the thing to unblock, and it just seems like it never will, and you're plunging and plunging and doing all the things, and then eventually it unblocks, and then everything goes smoothly and quickly? That's how it feels. Like something gets unblocked, and then that talks about rapid response. That's my point. It's been clogged, and then something gets rattled loose, and then bam, all of a sudden we're ready to go, and then there's fireworks. But you also have the key. So I think that the thing that needed to get unblocked was clarity about the situation, and you have a tower. Can we talk about the tower? Timing. It was all about timing. A lot of things had to fall into place. Things had to be seen. You've got 33, 66, 55, 22. There's a lot of synchronicities on all these cards. And I think that the reason that there has been a block is because things needed to line up. Other events had to happen beneath the surface. Ace of Cups. But now it can. Can we talk about the tower moment and the fireworks? Eight of Swords. Right, so somebody was in their head. Too much thinking. And then whoever this is, might actually send you a text or like slide into your DMs specifically on social media. Why did I say that? It's like the easiest way to get a hold of somebody, I guess. But she's not, I don't know. The masculine may have already walked out of this situation in one way or another. Because you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And it's like, do you want to do are we doing a redo? But then you have the King of Pentacles. And they're like, I think that there's been all this block, okay? And then finally something moves. And I think that maybe what it is might be a conversation. It could even be a big fight. And there's, you got a Queen of Swords here and she's not having it. And I think the reason is that there was already a leaving. 8 of Cups, 5 of Coins, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like, oh, and now you want, see, somebody's afraid. They're in their head about it. 9 of Swords. What am I supposed to do with this situation? Somebody, I think the masculine here is saying no. No, thank you. I think they do it nicely. Page of Cups, 3 of Swords. But they still say no. The World. The Fool. I'm ready to see the world. I know that. Plus, I think that they might be addicted to somebody that they're not saying. A Queen of Swords. But I feel like the masculine in this is like, no. Because someone's already, and like I said, like I'm saying masculine because these kings are coming out. Half the readings that I do, I'm the masculine. And the guys that I'm dealing with are the feminine. And it just is the vibe. It's always, fucking shadow person. Which is not even a shadow person. Yeah, the Tower, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. And ends it. It's really annoying. I should set a camera up over there and film it. Because there's something that peeks out all the time. All the time. At me. Actually, on my Facebook page, on my wall, I put up a video of a orb that came and said whatever it said. All right, who's next? I don't even know if I finished that reading. Something sucked my energy away just now. Caused me to look away. All right, who's next? Sagittarius. Saggies. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Top of the morning to ya. Well, there is orbs and then there is bugs and dust particles because my window is wide open and I don't have screens. And there is sun going in here, so you'll be able to see rays with dust particles in it. And there's sage in the air and incense in the air and everything else. If you go to my wall on my Facebook page, I think it's facebook.com/like the Dharma Jane or something like that. There's a video of it. And it's got, you can see it. When it's an actual spirit, it doesn't float. It can do whatever it wants. And they typically show up on that side for me. Who are we doing? I just spaced out. Sagittarius. All right, what do we have for Saggy today, please? Whoa, that was so many cards. I just heard it's the communication that you want. There it is again. Intuition. You know that something is coming. You can just feel it. It's in the air. It's been in the air for a minute. You've probably been having dreams, extremely vivid dreams, where you're actually talking to someone. And then you have Singer of Initiation. And then you have the Journeyman. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. And she's all like, somebody's coming to you. If you're the feminine in this is expectant gratitude. Oh my God, are you serious? You're doing what for me? And they're like, I'm on my way, baby. And she's all, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. Oh my God. So much gratitude. This thing that I've been feeling, my intuition was actually on point. Are you kidding me? Baby steps. The progress of arrival. The process of arrival. They're on their way. They've done all the things. I feel like there's like been a domino effect of stuff that had to be taken care of, whether or not this person knows that they're on their way to you. Okay? But they are. The beaver, and this one here, both of her hands, like part of the reason I think that this is the beaver, other than, being 5, stupid humor, okay, is that both of their hands are like, she's like, gimme, 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 gimme. I can't get enough of that. And plus, it's because she keeps working on it. Everybody still there? No, it's the assistant thing on my phone. If I say the wrong word, it thinks I need help. Anyway, we're talking about the beaver and their tiny, adorable, gloved fists. Okay. And the fact that they're getting what because persistence pays off, they're just due. And it's a love light. It's bliss. It's harmony. Somebody's returning home. The white wolf. The return of the white wolf. They're magnetized to you. They cannot help it. So, but why, what's the shock? Like there has to be the moment that the shock comes in. The woman, Chariot, what is the Garden? The Garden is a date. The Chariot again. 2 of Coins and the Emperor. So I think the return is a King of Cups, an Emperor. But I don't necessarily know that this is the one. Like, I'm like, there's a return of the past, but there's suddenly I'm like, and there's all this talk about a car. There's something about a vehicle that's important. 9 of Cups, the Star, 7 of Swords. It feels like they're just filling your head full of shit. But they want to, everything's moving really fast. But I think your guides are like, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. This King of Cups did not treat you like an Empress. And you already experienced that. So, but then, what is the perception? Because I think that that's shocking. You're like, okay, you got all this perception that this thing is coming in, this intuition. You're like, all right, I can feel it. It's there somewhere. I'm not entirely sure who it is. I know who I want it to be. And then, like, as per usual with tarot, the fucking one that you did not want to show up is the one that shows up. Hey, stranger. Can I, like, take your brand new Jeep on a fucking joyride and, like, suck all the gas out of it and then order a prime rib dinner and then fucking order mac and cheese to take home? Yeah, that happened. 8 of Coins. Nay! Fucking no, bruh. It's a hard no. It's a hard no. Saggies don't play. I mean, we like to play. But if you're trying to play a player, and I don't mean that Sagittarians are players that we cheat on people. I'm saying we like to have fun. But some things are not funny. I just want to be like, you're not subtle, bruh. Thank you, thank you. I stole these pants from my daughter. They're really cute. I never had sisters. Okay, so now I have 2 daughters. One of them is a rail. Okay, shit, there's not a chance I could fit in any of those. But my other daughter, like, we can share clothes. It's cool. Yeah, we don't play. I mean, we play, but we don't play. And that is real talk. I have been up, Sherry, since 3:33. Or, no, maybe it was early, 3:03 on the dot. McDreamy lives across the road. And I don't know what it is, but that's when he gets up and goes to work and he turns his car on before work. And there's something about when it just doesn't wake me up, like his car doesn't wake me up, but there's something about movement outside of my house because it's so quiet here that I sit straight up every single night at 3 something in the morning. The last couple of nights I've been texting Tara, one of our other mods on here, just like shit that I've been doing. Crazy prophetic dreams lately. Insane. I'm talking very, very clear with the person that I talk about all the time. Like I have a telepathic relationship with a person, and it's irritating because it's like, why won't you just tell me this shit in person? Okay? Fucking Viking standing in a grocery store. In the grocery store. He always wants to meet up in the grocery store in Dream Place. And goes, so I think we're going to be having a baby soon. And I was like, what? Then I just texted Tara, wake up, bitch. We need to talk. I'll tell you all about it, Pixie. Text me after this. What am I doing? Right, I'm in the middle of something. Who's next? Leo. Leo. All right, this is the last fire sign. What do we have for Leo today? Initiation. I'm going to fucking do it. You know what? Oh, you don't think I'm gonna? Watch me. I'm just going to sit there and be all sad. Watch me come right to you. I can make you feel better. You don't have to be all sad. I saw the Laum, okay? I think that there is something that someone wants to heal, but I also heard the word premature. And then you have to Byro the Waters, which talks about gracefully accepting the change. I feel like some Leos here have gone through a big change recently. Okay. And then, but they are, I mean, you've got Ace of Cups. It might be Ace of Lust, okay, for somebody. But I feel like we're going from one thing to another without taking any time in between to heal. That's what that feels like. But it's like, but they're just sitting there. That's all they're doing is just sitting there waiting and hoping for me to show up. And I'm at work all the time. Like, when the fuck am I supposed to heal? Especially when I promised them that I was coming. Like, I know that that is what will make them happy is if I just show up. It feels like somebody's trying to justify why they want to go to somebody else. And the reason is because they love that person. They're devoted to that person. Every time they see them, they're like, you're my boo. The Empress. She is the Empress. They might really want to have a baby with this person. They might, oh my God, wasn't I just saying that? They have like this glow about them. It's alluring. But also, they feel like family. And the Swans. That's my soulmate. I know that's my soulmate. And they're just sitting over there. That's all they're doing is just sitting. And I'm, what, supposed to sit here and heal? How do I do that? When I'm so motivated by the Empress. The Stallion talks about, and then the letter. See, they reach out anyway. It's too soon, but they reach out anyway. Hey. It's like, are you all right? And she's all, I am now. What do they say on this letter? King of Rods. Of course they do. They reach out. Just checking in. The world. They might have seen something online that they liked. Six of Cups. They miss them. Like, I can't get to you fast enough. Look. I can't get to you fast enough. And then Ace of Wands. Obviously. So I think they talk about wanting to get together. That's the Chariot moving forward. And then moving forward too. But I think they apologize for not being, I keep feeling like this. Remember how I was saying the masculine is like trying to justify why they need to heal? And now they're like up in front of this Empress. Like, I'm so sorry I took all this time. And this Empress is like, you get it. I'm an Empress. And like, that's my thing. Is like feeling good about people when they heal themselves. Like, she's probably like, I'm just going to help with that. Let me just sit down. Aw. She's so good to him. It does feel unconditional. 8 of Wands. And that's what I'm saying. And this other one's like, oh my God. That's why they don't want to take any time to heal. They just want to go snug hard. Can we just watch movies? I mean, honestly, I have these brand new fuzzy socks. Can we just watch movies? Make that broccoli and cheese soup that you have. I just am tired. And now that I'm here, why is it the Swans in the house? The house is home, belongings, roots. The Fool. Because they fucking, yes. And the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. They make them feel at home. They probably buzz around and like pick up after them and maybe like do stuff for them. They just make them feel victorious. Ace of Cups. That's the choice for me. There literally can be no better choice because, oh hot damn, this is my jam. And it's a friend. That's why I'm saying they haven't healed from a relationship, but they're running to a friend. How do they know this friend? Wheel of Fortune. By chance. By fucking chance. How do you know anybody? You know what I mean? But 2 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. I know what's the one for me, so I'm going to go do that. Now, the letter, the communication, they call, they reach out, but do they actually? Yes. Yes, they do. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. Wow, that's awesome. All right. That was a good one. I wish I had Leo in my chart, which I do not. Sending you like, I don't know, Reiki something, good intentions for your surgery, sis. I don't want to be all like I'm sending you love and light because there's more to it than that. Okay, you need a little bit of protection and the fear and all of that. I'm turning my heater back on. It's going to get a little loud, but my toes are frozen. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. It's old school. It doesn't really work. I mean, it totally works, but it's like not the way it's supposed to. This could work. Having coffee like this with you guys, this could work. All right. Who's next? Ooh, Aquarius. I'm all, ooh. It's hot. That's right. I say dumb shit here. Okay. The lounge. Well, it does feel like that. Well, gotta go see about a woman. And then you have fucking Luathos. Okay. He's a horn dog. When he sees something that, look at these two. Oh my God. This one here has been waiting. Unconditional. You cannot, at least for this reading, okay, particularly, we talked about the art of scars like a year ago. If you haven't seen the art of scars video, there's this practice in some Eastern culture where when they break pottery, they don't throw it away. They put it back together with gold. And it's actually quite beautiful. Just like her wings. They are tattered. She has been waiting. I feel like this one here has been through hell waiting. But unconditional still yet. They're the lamb. And it's just like, well, it is what it is. You can't change what the heart wants, so I might as well just... Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like she sits there and wastes her fucking life away. She's still living. It's just, if you're asking about in terms of heart space, where it's at, you couldn't change that one's mind if you paid her to. You just couldn't. And then, so then we have a haste moment or impulsive moment, and it feels like the fairy godmother with the transformation card comes in and gives them, because they couldn't make a choice. They just couldn't. And then the fairy godmother comes in and gives them the insight that they need. Because it could be two people that they're trying to choose against. But it also could be that this is the face of the lamb. Like she absolutely lights up when they roll into the room. She's magical. What is the... Let's get the intuit out. The wild woman is magical. And so we haven't done anything at all. But there's magnets out, okay? One of these people... Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. I don't understand why that if they're so magnetized... Okay, and they just can't get enough of all the lusting and all of the whatever, then why is there indecision? I think with the moose, I think that they just really want to think it through first because it's a huge change. But then they text. That's the Luathos. Once they decide to, they're like, all right, game on. So let's talk about the insight that was given by the fairy godmother that caused it might be about a Libra. But it also might be about the lamb factor. That they are faithful and they are loyal and they will always return like the geese, no matter what. It's really, really, really balanced with that one. They just are. And so I think during this alone time that this one's been having, thinking and trying to, figure out exactly what it is that they want and how they're going to go about it, and so on and so forth. This one has just been sitting there like, okay, take your time. I don't even think that it's so like martyrish as like, oh, that's the one for me, blah. I think she tried to move on. That's why you have the Art of Scars. I think she tried to move on. I think she went through hell trying to move on, trying to cut cords, trying to do whatever. And it seems like I joke about that all the time, that I'm no longer mad at the cord. I've come to, I just accept that it's in my fucking life. The Crow. This person may have had a dream that they married this one. And that's why they woke up today like, I'm ready to do this. It's time. And then you have the text. So what is the text about? I bet that's almost exactly what Luathas would say. Almost always. That's the Ace of Wands. Is that a fucking pistol in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me? Just saying Temperance. But they're trying to like, here's the thing. There might be heavy Sagittarius in this. Okay. Here's the thing. This Luathas, okay, is a horn dog. And when he makes a decision, he goes after it like crazy fast. Crazy fast. Except it's Luathas mixed with the moose. So he's like, all right, I need to fucking temper this better. So it doesn't seem like I'm ready to. They finally just make a choice. And when they do, it's really fast. But the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I'm saying. They had a dream. They saw this wild woman in a wedding dress. Or with child. Judgment. Can you tell me more about the dream? Butterfly. It really changes their perspective about stuff. The stork, that's what I'm saying, with child. They saw somebody with child. They did. And now they're like, what am I doing? That's not going to be relevant for everybody. That last part, I mean. It could even just be like, if somebody's overthinking, okay, they finally get to the point where they've thought about it enough to where they're like, yeah, it's totally the one for me. And then ecstasy and joy. What have I been wasting all this time for? That's hilarious. Okay. Who's next? Cancer. Three, 28. Okay, water babies. What do we have for our water babies this morning? Ooh, the collective. Duty, willingness. These people are just like me. I've manifested the fuck out of this. Yes. And then you have the Piper. So I think that there is somebody around who is part of your collective, okay? Part of the group of people that you hang out with, or like, where's Tara at? One of your dudes' buddies. It's not necessarily seduction, but they're fucking hot. They're the Piper. But they're part of your collective, which means that this is someone who is like, oh my God, I'm really, really, really happy. I'm really, really turned on by that person. But then this is someone who is absolutely trying to put a cap on it. They are trying to focus in that energy, harness in that yoni energy. They could even be dicking around and like shooting it at somebody, you can do that. You can totally shoot laser beams of energy at people. Okay, King of Air might be a Libra. But, I think the reason that this is even happening is because there is stress about some kind of long-term relationship that is going on. So we have this other fucking toy that we're playing with because they're hot. Okay, they just are. So I'm going to play with the boys. Because there's a complicated Hierophant situation. There is someone around who, in one way or another, you're in some kind of long-term relationship with. So let's say you're single, but you have a kid, and you still co-parent with the baby daddy, right? That would be... This is not a private reading, okay? It just is coming out like this. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's a Hierophant type situation, even if you guys aren't technically together. What's the duty and the willingness here? It's a friend. And there you have the opportunity. I think that's the point of all this. In some way, shape, or form, you're given the opportunity to change your fate. You can either keep things the way that they're going right now, or you can change it by writing a little bitty note. Just a little bitty reach out. What are you doing? Are you lonely? I'm kind of lonely. I'm just sitting here. Want Mama make all your dreams come true, honey. And what would that... I saw the world. What would that put an end to? Ooh, she's radiant. Okay, this is what I'm saying. She can harness it. She got that big, loud yoni energy that she can harness and toss around and pull back and then push out all that she wants without ever actually touching somebody. What was that Megan Thee Stallion says? I can make you bust before I ever meet you. Right? That's her. She's got an erotic aura. So the opportunity comes about and it's a choice. Why wouldn't you want to do that? The snowflake, you have to handle it really carefully because it would end something else. And in those kinds of situations, the woman never wins. When it comes to sex, if there's an argument over sex, the woman never wins. Ever. Ever. We're just a bunch of whores, okay? Isn't that what they always say? Isn't the first thing they always say? So you have a choice. It's about putting yourself in a particular situation and then considering the actual consequences. So let's talk about the Tower. 8 of Wands. And it's going to happen real fast. Because they're like, hey, I do feel like it just pops up. And then you have to choose. Because I don't feel like you're obligated to anyone. But I do feel like there can be a gray area. Right? So, about that. Let us see. What is next? Shuffle this up. Alrighty. Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio. What do we have for today for my Scorpios? Scorpionis. Oh. Stand tall and firm, don't waver. This is my decision. I've decided. I'm putting my roots right here. And this is the one that's going to, this is what I've been dreaming of. This is what I've been waiting for. And now I get to have ecstasy and joy. Oh, here we go. This is why I don't want to read Scorpio energy. Can you give me a moment? If you're in my tribe, okay, and you know me, and you've been watching me for the last 3 years. Fucking was with a Scorpio since I was 16 until I was 37. So reading about all of his ecstasy and joy right now is just so good for me. All right. Something that has been broken down, the storm or tornado, has actually been the process of arrival of something else. So someone here who has been like trying to hold on to something, okay, seeing it go away, they're like, oh my God. But what they don't realize is that it's actually Jupiter creating space so that they can have more. There might be a really blonde person involved, but she is... This one here lives a life of leisure and comfort. That is just what they do. That's how they might... I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress card comes out because it does feel like they like plush things. Okay, and then the Anchor. That's what I'm saying. They're like, this is my choice. This is what I want to do. This is the one I'm going to go with. My inner gut tells me that this is how I'm going to win. Because they have, I don't know, they might try to like do something crazy, like impregnate somebody. But this also talks about the process of arrival and then the Fool. But it does seem like it's a new karmic contract for someone. Why is the Devil here? They could just be an earth sign. It's a third party with a Sagittarius. It's like they're gonna fucking try to be in a relationship but still try to have roots somewhere else. The Bear and the Sky, but somebody is not having that. Somebody is absolutely not having it. No. Can we talk about the third person down here? This Devil thing. I heard the one you love loves someone else. Queen of Swords. She's not... The Queen and King of Swords. Y'all can't get along. Queen and King of Swords in reverse. But there's a Sagittarius in the background who just loves you so much. That has been left before. And now they're willing to receive. This is someone who's choosing to move on from heartbreak. From something that was traditional. And it tore them up. Why did it end? 10 of Wands. 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups. It was just too much. That was probably the soul. When you end up in divorce, that is your soul contract. The soul contract is for it to end. Eventually. If that's the, you know what I'm saying? You may have had a karmic debt that you had to pay off that wasn't necessarily positive. And now it's time for the release. Okay. You might also get some kind of information that releases you from someone, gives you motivation to go do something. What is it? So I'm saying I'm gonna do it. I heard all roads lead to you. And then suddenly I just feel really good. Really, really good. Okay. Who is next? Who do we have? Only 3 left. Capricorn. All right. What do we have for Cappies today, please? Healing. The mind. So we may have had a depressive funk or state or something like that, you know what I mean? Some time where we've been depressed. That's what that feels like. And it just feels like I want to talk about a day of rest. Choose yourself, self-love. You might have a couple of friends around you who are like, bruh, whether you're a guy or a girl, why don't you take a load off? But then at the same time, I kind of want to talk about a romantic situation where you still have friends around who are like, bruh, what are you doing? You just need to reach out and call. Like, they're nice. You should know that about them. Like, just text them. Just text them. It's fine. Like, why are you afraid? What if they tell me no? What if they reject me? What if their ego wants to just argue with me some more? I'm depressed. I don't want to be rejected. Stop trying to put me in the line of rejection. And I want to be like, well, why do you think that they're going to do that? Because you got a freaking hobjab and you've been sitting in here by yourself all day. This is a balanced person. They're good for you. They're stable. They've got their own money. They've got the ability to kind of get you to, that's the one that you should hold on to. They're your wheel of fortune. Stop fucking around. And this one here is like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm waiting to see if they're actually single or not. I'm waiting to see if they take back such and such. I think there's heavy Pisces energy here that's like, you're stupid. You're going to lose them. You're going to cause yourself to lose them. What was all the healing about? Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. I feel like somebody needs to apologize. Or somebody needs to act better. I don't know. I feel like God, that is irritating. What was I even talking about? The gloomy doom. Oh, the reason they probably are like, well, what if they reject me is because they probably fucked up. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. They and 6 of Cups, a really good thing. Hard lessons come in the most beautiful packages. Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups. I need to fix this. Heal this. Run now. How do they react? The person they're trying to heal it with. Squirrel. I don't think they're trying to hear it. I mean, at least for this time frame, that for once, maybe listen to hobby. Maybe leave this person alone, particularly if you did something to them. Okay? The reason they keep barking at you and biting your head off and like otherwise dismissing you is because they were treated unfairly in their eyes. And you don't get to decide. Like if somebody feels like you treated them unfairly because of something that you did, you can't be like, no, I didn't. Because they can't just change how they feel. So maybe give it a couple days, at least for this time frame. Like just let it kind of heal itself. It's one of those things, one of those cases where if you just kind of maybe leave it alone, it might work itself out for the better. All right. What do we have next? 111. For Libra. I can work with that for Libra. 111. 111. Cool. Okay, what do we have for our leaves today? Yeah, don't pick at it. Exactly. Okay, what do we have for Libras? Oh boy, it's an adventure that I was not planning on going on. The discovery of the self. I feel like someone's going, like maybe someone's putting on something on their face or lipstick, or maybe they're leaning in for a kiss. Honesty. Or did you ever know that you're my hero? Aww. Ugh. The RAR. I just dropped a bunch of cards. I see the gate, but I'm not going to pick it up because it was on the floor. And then the ball of energy. I feel like Libra's leaning in to listen a little closer because someone is trying to tell you something. Say again. Come again. Kumquat. Okay. Say what? You love me. The green lady has been out all over the place. Okay, she's super, super psyched. I just heard get out the twin flame cards. Are you kidding me? The union. Okay, oh my God, I will. I will. Don't smite me. Okay, here we go. Spirit said get out the fucking twin flame cards. I'm getting them out. I don't even hardly go on that bandwagon. What are you trying to say here? Restoration. The sun. I want to talk about how do I want to put that? Patience is what I want to talk about, but I also want to talk about the fact that it says restoration. And then Empress. So I think that this Empress immediately goes, because it's like this masculine is coming forward like, look, I have a lot of burdens right now. I'm trying to restore my life. I'm a little everything, but I know that you can feel this. I can feel this. We can all feel this, but I need whatever. Oh my God, that's the divine masculine right there. They're saying that, and this divine feminine, the fucking Empress. Okay, no wonder they said get these cards out, and they're going to throw the Emperor and the Empress. she's like, well, just, and goes within and like gets all about her work. Like she's using the time apart as a way to thrive harder. And both of their, it's not like their backs are turned, but they are, keep getting the sun. It's still good. And it's like you're able to, I don't know. I think that what happens here is that somebody, your divine masculine, comes forward and they do speak to you. They are, look, this is what's going on with me, but I do have feelings or whatever. And that act of love, like it's very, very, very kind when somebody reaches out or texts you and they're like, look, I'm really busy. I haven't forgotten about you. I just wanted you to know that, like, I can't even really write you a long text. I'm so fucking busy, but you are on my mind. And I think that like somehow empowers this Empress to keep on moving forward, because she knows that. So, plus it's the love of her life, and she knows it. But since it's like they keep doing things to make sure that she, and I don't want to say it like keeps her in place or keeps her from moving, but it keeps her on the right track. Yeah, because they are having a new beginning with her. That's what they want. The Hierophant. The fucking dolphins, okay? They're friends. But there has to be a stalemate. What's the stalemate for? Why? Or maybe there has been, the Emperor. The Emperor has put a stalemate on all of this, and then Ace of Rods. But that's what I'm saying. They're thinking about you the whole time. They needed to really, 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 really know that they were in the Judgment. And then they make the call. The Lovers. And they say it. This is what's gonna happen. This is my choice. Okay, and then so how does this feminine react to that then? Ooh, she's mad. She's real mad. I think that they're, okay, so it's like, I'm talking about the fact that it's like the love of their life, blah, blah, blah. It's the Celtic knot. I think that the separation kills her. She can't stand it. But she knows that they're coming back. And then it's like they might call again. They're like, you still have to wait. And she's like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Stop calling me to tell me that I have to fucking wait some more. Eight of Cups. Just leave already. The Emperor. She's like, you know what? Maybe I will. What's the Celtic knot? If this is somebody else, divine feminine, divine... Tower. What is the outcome with the Tower, please? Magnet. The Tower. There is a sudden ending to something. like sudden end. And I feel like it's a defense mechanism. I do. I don't understand why. What's the outcome for these two? Ace of Cups. You got Five of Wands in reverse. They might, I think that you might have a couple of conversations with this person. The texts. Right. Use diplomacy. All right. Last but not least is Virgo. All right. Virgo. I'm about ready to go get some more coffee. All right. What do we have for Virgo today? Intuition, travel, and achieving the impossible. I feel like ecstasy and joy. I feel like somebody here is doing all of it, the things. Getting after it. Handling their business, handling their life, handling everything. Okay? And they're doing it well. And I think the reason is because something is on their mind that's making them really happy. Could be an air sign. But they are a little bit confused about what it actually is. The devil, Ganesh, and then the tree of life. There is some, that's what the lion is self-esteem. That's why they're able to like whistle while they work. There's something about whatever this thing that's getting cleared up about a man. It brings ecstasy and joy. It actually brings an overflow of emotion. I've missed you. Where have you been this whole time? The sun, they're like working, getting after it. Judgment. And snowflake. I just feel like they had things to do that they had to handle carefully. Or otherwise it was going to be a disaster. And then you have this person just pops up out of nowhere. You might have known them for a long, long time. They might have Scorpio in their chart. But they like pop up and they're like, how you doing? You want to make plans to go do something? You want to do this? You want to do that? And somebody's like, I thought we were, what's the miscommunication about? That we're getting this, we're being perceptive. You may have had an argument with somebody about either a long-term commitment or Seven of Cups, like extra choices. Too many choices. Ace of Wands, the Tower, King of Swords, Three of Cups. Three's a crowd. It's too many. So I'm not going to be a part of this. Death. They probably weren't necessarily, I don't want to be like they were immature about it, but it's a page. So then why is this rendezvous, ecstasy, and joy? 6 of coins. Yeah, it's because it's like somebody ended it and then they call back like on second thought. What are you doing? The Empress, 7 of Swords. And it's like, well, where's your fucking baby mama? Does she know what you're doing? Okay. And they're like, Madam, please try to wrangle me. I do what I want to do. Don't fucking worry about it. Wow, what a douchebag. Okay. 9 of coins, 3 of coins, 5 of coins, page of coins. But, hey, little mama, can I have your money? She's like, what about your baby mama's money? Can she feed your ass? Okay. What's the sudden end? I think that's the sudden end. Boy, go home. 5 of Swords. I'm done listening to you fucking talk. 4 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Boy, go home. Right now. Shh. Just bye. Stupid ass. Stupid. Acting like a child. Wasting all my fucking air that I have in my house. It's for me. Not for you. Big stupid ass. I'm pissed. Look at my face. Look at my face. Look at it. I am mad at you. Can't you tell? They're like, all right. I get it. I'll eat my own fucking cereal. Jeez. People might be throwing shit. They're a hothead. But it's like, in somehow or other, this is manifesting a relationship with this person. I don't understand. Bye-bye, Pixie. We're all done anyways. Have a good day. Doing your healing that you do. Pixie's doing the healing in the COVID. It's good times. All right. So that is all I have for the daily moon vibes today. Like I said, it's not necessarily your moon sign. It is for sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever. But I'm reading it from a yin perspective, which is probably why all the readings are screaming boy bye. Okay? That's what we do. I'm going to be back. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here and get that Libra video uploaded. And then I might come back on for the daily. I wanted to go do some stuff earlier. And so I could be back home earlier today. So we'll see. I took off the top to my Jeep and I can't get it back on. So that's a pain in the ass already. Zippers are having a problem doing the zipping. Good day, good day. So we're going to come back and do the interactive for the collective where we all sit around. Yeah, I know, Willie. Willie's cold. Willie's out there with some frostbite on his rear because I can't get the back on. Yes, I know. It was lovely having coffee with you all. I need to rest my voice for a minute. I literally just talked for an hour and a half straight. Okay. 10 of Cups for the day. Best of love. Best of luck. And well wishes to my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.